great. Michelle, would you share with us, please?
Okay. I'm pretty nervous. So. All right. First off, let me say that I've been baptized before. When I was 14, I was baptized by pouring in the Methodist church that I grew up in. I'm not 100% positive I knew what I was doing. I might have, but either way, I stopped believing somewhere along the way. My teenagers came, and friends and functions took the front seat. I was married at 23, and at 24 and 29 had my two beautiful girls. I knew in the back of my mind that I needed to get my girls in church. I had made what I thought was a logical decision to not believe, but I wanted them to have the same upbringing in the church, and they could decide later if they really believed or not. So we took them to a really large Baptist church. There, I was flat told I had never been baptized because I wasn't dunked, and if I didn't get really baptized, our family couldn't join. I was offended and hurt, and we never went back. Yet something, now I know God, was pressing me to get the kids to church. I then remembered that Samantha Long and Wendy Sweet had both invited me about 6 or 7 years ago to Argo Christian Fellowship. Alex and Sarah were coming for Awanas, and so on May the 19th, we visited for the very first time. Amazingly, Pastor Jerry seemed to be talking directly to me. I was sold. I told Hunter I wanted to stay here. Everyone was so warming. So many people came and introduced themselves, and I had never felt so welcome. I still keep that bulletin from that day in my Bible case. I think I always will. Anyway, we attended a month or so when I saw a new members meeting scheduled. So I told Hunter I wanted to join. So I was dragging him to it. During the meeting, a blue card was passed around and I was stopped in my tracks. Hunter could join, but I could not. I had to believe in Jesus Christ as the Son of God. I could have pretended, but I didn't. We didn't join that week. Instead, I scheduled a meeting with Pastor Jerry. And because I was scared to tell him what I believed, or more importantly, what I didn't believe, I wrote him a 4-page letter. Watching him read that letter was nerve-wracking. I dreaded his response. Then he looked up with a smile across his face. He didn't chastise me or tell me I was doomed. He instead handed me a book, A Case for Faith, by Lee Strobel. He told me there was hope and that I could keep my logic and have faith. I left his office a true skeptic and returned 4 days later on Sunday a true believer. I had read that book with an eager passion. There was logic and historical evidence. Yet it was the love of Jesus himself that won me over. I asked Jesus into my heart and life halfway through the book. I felt like $1 million. I returned Sunday jubilant to tell Pastor Jerry that I believed. I checked those boxes off, that blue card with Jesus into my heart. Nothing had felt better. Now Sundays are my favorite days by far. I now attend Bible study on Sunday mornings, and I love the crazy, broken, amazing, real people that I get to fellowship with. I also, for the first time, attend a small group, and I love these women and what they're teaching me. We're involved, and it has made a difference in our family and our spiritual life. So here I am, fixing to get baptized for a second time. And I want to own my faith as an adult, and getting baptized in my church in front of my family and church family is how I'm going to do it. Death to the old life and start of a new.